Later, I will share with you a lot of shares, how to catch the opportunities when the market is still moving during the trading slot. Okay, so of course, this kind of real-time trading, we have to rely on our real-time software, right? And in the Homely real-time software, we have actually three different types. I want to firstly talk a bit about the trial of Homilychart. Okay, so because we have several softwares in the same name, Homilychart, right? Especially new members might find it a bit confused. Okay, so I explain a bit here. Homilychart, the PC end of the software, it is our main product, right? The one you join member, then we will give you. It's covered, is included in the membership package, right? End of the software. This is called Homilychart. It's the PC version. End of day. The function for this software is analysis and strategy making. Means it's the most important software to check. It's the main product. It's the most powerful. It's the one you have to check all the time. And then for some other optional softwares like the mobile version, handphone version, Homilychart. Okay, in your mobile, we got Homilychart. This software is for timing. The function is timing. You want to find a more accurate entry point or exit point, you can go to check the mobile version Homilychart. But we all know that the mobile version, the screen is a bit small, right? And we only have 2 windows. You want to check several other indicators at the same time, cannot do it. And it's not convenient for analysis, right? So that's why recent years, we have created a new software, which is also the PC version, but it is the real-time software. It's called Homilychart PC Kit. So PC Kit is the PC version real-time software. So the advantage is it's real-time, and also it's the PC version, means you can check the real-time chart at the same time do some analysis. Of course, if you want to do the analysis in the most, let's say, comprehensive way, you still need to check the Homilychart PC version end of day, but this PC kit also can do some sort of analysis, and it's the real time. It will be more convenient than you check the mobile real-time chart, right? Okay, so we call the PC kit the enhanced version of mobile version Homilychart. Okay, so these are the 3 different softwares, both named as Homilychart. Okay, so let me go back. So this session here, we mostly will talk about the Banker Hunter indicators. Okay, the Banker Hunter indicators. And okay, so today we talk about Banker chips, because Banker chips is the most popular Banker Hunter indicator in the real-time charts of Homely. Okay, so before we begin, I need to remind you that all the stocks mentioned in this session are for the purpose of demonstration and education, not recommendation. Investors should be aware of the risks involved in stock trading and take full responsibilities for their own tradings. Okay, so today's contents. The first part, I will quickly talk about some basics about Banker chips, especially for some new members who don't know much about Banker chips. You need a basic knowledge so that you know how to apply this indicator. It is very powerful indicator here, Banker chips. But if you don't know how to apply it, then no use. Okay. The second part, where I will show you some application, real-time application of Banker chips. how we apply the bank chips in the real-time trading. Okay, so firstly, let's check the basics about bank chips. Okay, so before we check the bank chips, I need you to make clear of this concept of left side trading and right side trading. So left side trading and right side trading is based on the low point for a certain period. Maybe it's medium-term bottom or it's even long-term bottom here. So on the left side of the bottom, we call it left side trading. Right side of the bottom, we call it right side trading, right? So it's very easy to understand. And for our banker chips, this indicator actually is a left side trading indicator. So the feature of left side trading is you buy earlier or very close to the bottom. But for right side trading, that's we already confirmed it's the bottom, right? And then the price is moving up, then we buy. So means if you buy based on some right side indicator, if you buy based on some right side, I want to use the pen, okay? You want to buy based on the right side trading indicators, you buy here. When you already confirmed this is the bottom, right? You confirm the bottom, then you buy higher than the bottom. If no confirmation, then we don't know whether or not it's the real bottom, then we will not buy. This is for right side trading, and most of the indicators are right side trading indicators. You check the Homilychart software, I mean the PC end of the Homilychart, okay? You check that software, most of the indicators are right side trading indicators. Okay, but for left side, today I'm not going to talk about BBD, okay? Today the topic is banker chips, okay? And because we only have 1 hour, I don't think I have enough time to diagnose individual stocks, okay? And okay, so I was a little bit distracted. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so left side trading means you buy actually earlier than the price really reached the bottom. Means you buy maybe here or maybe very close to the bottom, or you know that based on the left side trading indicators, chances are coming, you get prepared first, then you really buy when you're confirmed it's reversal, it's already the bottom. But it's still different than if you see the right side trading indicator, then confirm that you buy. Because we need time to prepare, right? When you check the right side trading indicator, you want to buy here, you see that the chances are coming here. Maybe you need time to respond, maybe you buy here. It's already a bit late, right? But if you see the left side trading indicator, you get the alert before, ahead of time, you know that the chance is coming, then you can just keep monitoring until you feel it's safe. Then you buy, maybe you will buy earlier, just at the moment the price begins to move up on the right side, right? But if you check, you wait until the signal of the right side trading indicator, then you have buy maybe even later. So that's the advantage of left side trading, get you prepared in advance. If you are the aggressive type, maybe you see the indicator, left side indicator, then you want to buy maybe before the bottom, before it's confirmed. But if you are the conservative type, maybe you can get prepared first. When you see the left side trading indicator, chances coming, then you can buy immediately when you get the confirmation on the right side. Okay, so then the problem is we're talking about left side and right side, but how do we know How do we know that it's the real bottom? It's not a false bottom. It's not the wrong bottom. It's the real bottom. How do we make sure? How do we distinguish this is the real bottom? Because in real trading, before the price, let's say, develop into the future, into the current price, into the current state, then we don't know whether or not it is the bottom or it's still in the middle of the correction, right? So that's the beauty of banker chips. So the strength of banker chips, this indicator we're going to learn today, is it can tell you the bottom for a period or even for a longer time, medium term or long term bottom. That's the strength of banker chips. Okay, so let me go to introduce you into this banker chips. Okay, so banker chips, the function is to track the entry of a profit-taking type of bankers at the end of a period bottom or extreme bottom. Extreme bottom means it's a big scale bottom, medium term or even long term bottom. Period bottom, maybe it's a forceful rebound on the left side, in the middle of the medium term to long term correction. Then period bottom, also banker chips might appear. In conclusion, it is the left side indicator. It always appears on the left side of the bottom rather than the right side, okay? But by checking the banker chips, we can tell the bottom either for period bottom or for a bigger scale extreme bottom. Okay, so here is another word called profit-taking type of bankers. Some members might be a bit confused about this word, profit-taking type of bankers, right? So just give you some background. For bankers, we have different types actually. So we have some type called the target fulfilling type. We have the investing type, we have profit-taking type, and we have the reading type. For profit-taking type of bankers, this is the majority of bankers in the market. Most of the bankers belong to this type, profit-taking. For them, the purpose is to profit on the retail investors' loss. So they earn the money we as retailers lose. This is the this is the majority of bankers. Of course, we have some other types, but these other types are the minority. And for this reading type, all right, reading type of bankers, this is the theory basis for our hot money attack. Hot money attack, you know, it's also one of the banker hunter indicator, right? Today we're talking about banker chips, one of the banker hunter indicator. Hot money attack also is a very popular banker hunting indicator, and the theory basis for hot money attack is yes, it tracks the reading type of bankers hot money attack. Okay, so then you know what I mean here. Track the entry of profit-taking type of bankers, right? And the keyword, first one is profit-taking. Second keyword is period bottom. Third keyword, extreme bottom. It catch the bottom, but sometimes it's a smaller bottom, but sometimes it might be quite a big bottom. All right, so it is a left side indicator, left side trading indicator. Okay, so let's check the details about banker chips components. It's very easy. The components, just the two colors of a column. We have red column, we have the green column. Red column is we call it the bankers accumulation. It means accumulation by the bankers. Red column, accumulation by the bankers. And the green column, it means flushing out by the bankers. Okay, red bar accumulation, green bar flushing out. It's very easy, very simple, right? Okay, then this is the components of bunker chips. Then how is it going to help us catch the period bottom or the extreme bottom? Just to show you an example. So we see this is medium term to long term, this is downtrend. In the first window, the indicator here is the trend ladder. It's called the trend ladder, right? Trend ladder is the trend indicator in the real-time chart, which I like the most. It's my favorite trend indicator in the real-time chart. In the end of the homely sulfate, right? I pray for homely rainbow the most, but in the real-time chart, for the mobile Homilychart or the PC kit, I pray for trend ladder the most as the trend indicator. Okay, so here you see the white line, it is the main line for trend ladder, and we also see the ladders here, green and red column, right? So these are the ladders, also the components for trend ladder. Roughly speaking, the main line represent the medium-term trend, and the red and green bars represent the short-term trend. Okay, short-term trend. It's a bit similar to the trend expert, but not completely the same. Okay, it's not completely the same. Still some difference between trend ladder and trend expert, but trend ladder it is a very effective or very useful trend indicator in the real-time chart. And you see here, trend ladder in the first window, second window, this is the bunker chips, right? And if we check, there is a rebound. Relatively speaking, these are the forceful rebounds on the left side, and we call them period bottom, and you will see the appearance of bunker chips, the red bar, green bar, red bar, green bar, red bar, green bar, right? And then for this time, I call it the extreme bottom because this is the real low. The real low. After that, the price remain in medium term to long term uptrend, right? So bunker chips, the most powerful feature about bunker chips is it can always help us catch the extreme bottom. If you check a lot of stocks, almost more than 90% of individual stocks for any market, bunker chips would appear at the historical low or around the historical low. Okay, so another example roughly show you okay, so this is also, you see the extreme bottom is here, right? So after this time, bunker chips appear, then the price gave us very forceful rally. And of course, bunker chips, it's not like when it appear, you buy immediately. And sometimes the rebound can be a small one. When bunker chips appear, the rebound is a small one, right? You see, this one is a very small rebound, This time, okay, right? But how do we know that the chances are bigger or small? You still need to combine with the trend indicator. That's why I put trend ladder in the first window. Always remember, when we do the analysis, we have a basic model for indicator combination, right? Which is trend plus fan. Bunker chips here is the fan indicator. Trend ladder is the trend indicator. These are necessary, trend plus fan. Okay, so then let's check in conclusion, the possible positions where bunker chips might appear would be. So here, I show you this chart. Can you see the thick line here? This is I call it the main line of, give me a moment, wrong spelling. Main line, okay? Main line of trend ladder, okay? This is the main line of trend ladder, the thick line here. And then this this thinner line, this is the price, okay? And then bunker chips, where would it appear? I have marked A, B, C, D, E, F. These 6 points. Which points do you think would be the right position where bunker chips would appear? Remember, bunker chips is the left side trading indicator, right? So we see where is the historical low. The historical low point is here, right? This is the historical low, right? So means on the left side, this is the left side trading. This is the right side trading. So bunker chips usually appear on the left side. So means most probably bunker chips would appear this period, right? Left side of the bottom. So means A and B. Bunker chips most likely would appear, right? Point A and point B. Okay, so is it that on the right side, bunker chips never appear? That's not true. Sometimes when you see the correction is a forceful one, for example, the price can drop below the main line of trend line. Even it's on the right side, bunker chips also might appear like point C, okay, point C. And then for D, E, F, definitely at these points, bunker chips will not appear. So means the right positions where bunker chips might appear would be, let me erase the drawings first. A, B, C, right? So these are the possible positions where bunker chips might appear. D and E and F, they are not. And actually, these points for hot money attack, maybe in future we have chances to talk about hot money attack. I will share with you more details. Okay, so anyway, for bunker chips, A, B, C are the possible positions where the bunker chips would appear, and you can check the main line to tell the trend for medium term to long term. And then usually it would appear left side, right? Right side, it would appear if the correction below the main line of trend line, means it's quite a forceful correction, then also might appear. Okay, so then for bunker chips, now let's talk about the application. How do we apply bunker chips to catch the period bottom or the extreme bottom, right? So that's the most important thing for today. And the key is you need to check the bunker's cost area. So later I will explain what is the bunker's cost area. So if the price cannot stand above bunker's cost area, means no chance. Means when bunker chips appear, if the price never stand above the bunker's cost area, still cannot buy. So if you just buy based on bunker chips appear, you might lose a lot of money. Okay, so if the price can stand above the bunker's cost area, so it is likely to be the period bottom or extreme bottom. Just show you what is the bunker's cost area. So let's check. In the second window, we have the bunker chips. For this case here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red columns. This is the accumulation, right? Accumulation by the bankers. We don't have a flashing out green bar, just a red bar, right? So if you see the red bar, several red bars appear on end for bunker chips. Then you try to find for this period from the first, the candle corresponding to the first first red bar of bunker chips to the last candle corresponding to the last red bar of bunker chips. This period, you find the high price and low price. For this period, find the high price and the low price. And for this case, the high price would be the high of the candle corresponding to the first red bar of bunker chips. The low price would be the last candle corresponding to the last red bar of bunker chips, right? So you draw a box to cover the high and low for this period. You draw this box, then this is the banker's cost area. And you can see that for this case, after the banker's cost area drawing, the price never really break up the top of the banker's cost area. So that's why no chance here, cannot buy. So I emphasize again, it's not like bunker chips appear, you can buy immediately. You need to check whether or not the price can stand above the banker's cost area. Okay, so this is how we draw the banker's cost area. One case is several red bars appear on end for bunker chips. You find the high and the low for that period to decide the banker's cost area. And sometimes bunker's chip, the red bar just appear one single bar, right? One single red bar. Then the banker's cost area would be simple. It's just the candle, the high and the low of that candle corresponding to this banker chip red bar, right? So this is two different situations. One situation is several red bar appear on end. You check the high and the low for that period. If it's just one single red bar, you check the high and the low of the candle corresponding to that red bar. And sometimes we have flashing out, right? So don't forget, sometimes we have red bar and green bar of bunker chips appear at the same time, like this case, right? And sometimes you see it appear for a long time. Then how do we analyze? This is a more complicated situation here. So how do we decide the banker's cost area? Firstly, let's check, for example, Okay, so here, when we see this red bar of bunker chips, right? So after that, we have a green bar appear. A lot of green bar appear, right? So when you see after the first red bar, you have green bar. Then before this day here, the banker's cost area should be the candle high and low of that candle, right? But obviously it failed because after that, the price never stand above the top of that candle, right? Of that candle corresponding to the red bar of this red bar of bunker chips. So this time means failed, no need to check it. And then next time we have 3 red bar appear on end. After that, it's a green bar, right? Every time you see a green bar flashing out, means you can begin to draw the banker's cost area. Okay, so means the 3 candles, these 3 candles here corresponding to these 3 red bar of bunker chips. You find the high and the low for that period should be these 3 candles, the high and the low, right? But we see after that, the price still keep dropping. So this time also failed, no need to check. Okay, so next time we have a lot of red bar appear. So the last candle, the last red bar here correspond to this candle, right? This candle, the first red bar correspond to this candle, okay? Correspond to this candle. But for this banker's cost area is a very wide range one, and the price, it didn't really stand above the top. And what's more, after this green bar here, we have a new red bar, right? So after we see the new red bar, we can just abandon the previous. So this one also no need to check. So means the real one we need to check is the last time we have the red bar after this green bar. So this is the last time we have the banker's cost area based on this one single candle, because we only have this one red bar, right? After that, it's green. That means you can regard this as the banker's cost area. And this time is the successful one. We managed to catch the bottom here. based on this banker's cost area. When we have a lot of banker chips bars appear and green with red, it might be a bit complicated. Later, when we check the real software, I can show you more details how to distinguish the banker's cost area. Okay, let's move. Okay, so the trading strategies based on the banker chips, we always need to combine with the trend indicator. So banker chips plus trend ladder. So we firstly need we need the price above the banker's cost area. If the price above the banker's cost area, and then we have red bar of trend ladder, you can buy. Sell points, if the price reaches the white line of trend ladder, which is the resistance, unable to break up, then you can sell. If the price drop below the white line of trend ladder, also can sell, because the white line of trend ladder is the medium-term trend, right? It represents the medium-term trend. Okay, so let me just switch to the software to show you how to use the banker chips. Okay, so for example, you can see now I'm at the Homely PC kit, okay, the PC version real-time software. And there is one stock, just any stock. This is a Hong Kong stock called CRRC, okay? So can you see that for this one, here we have one red bar of banker chips, right? This is the first red one. The second day we have another, is 2 red bars on end. And the third day, so we see the third day, the red bar appear. When you see the red bar appear, then you know you can begin to draw the banker's cost area based on the high and low for these 2 candles. The high price would be the high of this candle. The low price for these 2 candles would be low of this second candle. So you can draw like this, right? So if in future, never we have banker chips bars appear again, so this would be the banker's cost area. And if the price stand above the top, then we can begin to consider to buy, right? Then we combine with trend ladder. And then what we see is after that, we have a new red bar. When you see this new red bar, because this bar is after the banker chips disappear, right? The second time appear again. So means you can abandon these 2 red bar. You check the new banker's cost area based on this red bar. But we don't know whether or not tomorrow there is a red bar. So we still need to wait until tomorrow we get a new one. So you just check. Okay, so the banker chips red bar disappear again, right? Then when you see the red bar disappear again, you can begin to draw the banker's cost area again based on these 4 red bar. For these 4 red bar, the candle would be from here to here, right? Then you check the high price for this period would be the high of this candle. The low price for this period would be the low of this candle. So means you draw like this. Cover the high of this candle, the low of this candle, right? So like this, right? So means if in future the price can stand above the top, then it is a successful, then we can consider to buy. We combine with the trend ladder, okay? So we have a green bar. Green bar, just ignore it. The banker's cost area remain the same, unless in future we have new red bar appear again, all right? Yes, we have a new red bar appear, right? When we see a new red bar appear, we can abandon the previous banker's cost area. Instead, one no need to check. We check the new one. We check this one, but we don't know tomorrow whether or not there is a banker chips red bar again. So we need to wait. So tomorrow is green bar, means flashing out, means now you can check the banker's cost area based on this red bar. Just the one candle, then you draw a box cover the high and the low of this red bar, right? And then a new one appear, then you check the new one. And if you check the new one based on this candle, right? Like this, right? And then the following day, we get the price break up the top of this banker's cost area, because we have a green bar. After we have the green bar, we abandon the previous red bar. We take the new red bar here to check the banker's cost area. And finally, this is the confirmation, because the price break up the top of the banker's cost area already. And if you want to be safer, wait until the trend ladder turn red. Following day, turn red? Yes, because this is a real-time chart. You can buy when the market open. When market open, you can buy immediately. This is how banker chips can help us catch the bottom. And you see after that, until now, right? Yes, price after this forceful one-day rally, it dropped for 2 days, but get support at the mainline trend ladder, go up again until now. It's a very forceful rally today also. So if you go back and check, this is the best entry point here, right? The best entry point would be, would be here, right? This is the best entry point. By checking banker chips, you can catch it in time. And the previous banker chips, no need to buy, because the price never stand above the banker's cost area. And you see also for this previous, but unable to break up the mainline resistance. Remember, if the price unable to break up the resistance of the mainline, we also need to sell. So for this time, no profit, no profit. And this previous time, also because we don't have the confirmation to buy, because the price didn't really the trend ladder just turn red for 1 day, right? And the following day turn to green again, trend ladder. So that's why if you buy here, you need to sell immediately the following day. This time also failed, okay? These 2 times both failed. And this is the successful one to help you catch the forceful rally here. Just to show you how to check the banker's area, cost area, and combine with the trend ladder. And I'm going to show you a real trading example. And many members maybe know that previously I have bought iFast, okay? I bought iFast, my cost level is $3.63, if I remember correctly. Let me switch to the real time, to the Singapore market. Then if I check iFast, recently it has been very, very strong for iFast, right? It has been very strong for iFast, but when did I buy? My buy point is before this big downward gap and the bad news that it failed to get the license, okay? And I bought around this candle, I believe. Yes, it's the close price for this candle is $3.66. My cost is $3. I think maybe 1 day earlier, $3.63. $3. I think it should be this candle. Yes, $3.63. I bought here. Okay, after I buy, this candle. This candle. Okay, this candle. $3.63, right? The price slightly go up a bit until 4th December, right? Last year, 1st December, then give us this big downward gap because of the news, right? And actually, I was stuck. This big drop here is roughly around 20%. My loss after this gap is is more than 15%. Okay, but then what I see is back at that moment, what I see is, wow, banker chips appear. I also checked the banker chips back then. After this big downward gap, I lost around more than 15%. Okay, I see banker chips, then I feel that maybe this one has chance, so I didn't sell immediately. I keep monitoring. I see the following day is a rebound, but banker chips tell you no other red bar or green bar, means the banker's cost area should be based on this candle, right? So I draw the box, cover the high and the low of this candle. I just keep waiting. I know that in future, if the price can successfully break up the top of this banker's cost area, then this one maybe would give me some forceful rally again. So I didn't sell after this big downward gap here because I saw banker chips. Yes, I saw banker chips. Banker's cost area is here, and the price is just sideways around the top. You see, it's very interesting, around the top of the banker's cost area. And then when do I know that it might begin to move up? Here, this day, I see that the price break up a bit above the banker's cost area. I feel that chances might come soon. That's still in December. It's 18th December, but the price still remains sideways there for a while. We check the trend ladder, right? Still green means trend still down for short term. When the chances really come, yes, here, this candle here, a break up the main line. At the same time, it's obviously actually several days before that. This candle, you see, this candle trend ladder already turned red. It's a very small red here, but already turned red, and the price above the banker's cost area. So on that day, that's the end of last year, and I feel that I fast, maybe the chances are coming. So I just keep waiting, keep holding. Yes, this is the day I know that it will begin to move up at a faster speed, at least to cover the previous gap, here. Okay, so then that's how it looked like recently until now. So this is a very forceful rally. So the reason I didn't sell after this big gap here, because I saw banker chips, the banker's cost area, the price just around the top of the banker's cost area. So I know that chances are still there. It's not that dangerous. I know it's not that dangerous, but if, let's say, the price, it didn't stand above the top, rather it dropped below the bottom, then I definitely would leave. I would stop loss. Whatever the loss is, a big one or a small one. However big the loss is, I will stop loss because I know no chances any longer. Okay, but for this case, I'm lucky, so I know that the chance is still there, not that dangerous, so I just keep holding. But this is for me, my story, right? How I can catch the recent rally. Yes, some people talk about add position. Yes, that's right. Actually, you can consider the add position. Let's see, this candle, this candle or this candle when the price successfully break up the main line of trend ladder. For me, I didn't add position because my capital in the market is limited. So I don't want to add new capital into the market. So that's why I didn't choose to add a position. So I just keep holding. I have experienced losses, but now I'm at quite handsome profit now. Yes, so, but the key point is, if you didn't buy here, like me, you were not trapped after this big downward gap, right? When is the best chance to buy? Here and here, right? When the price then above the banker's cost area and trend ladder turn red. trend plus fan. Don't forget about trend. Trend is important to check. So you see when the trend ladder finally turned to red and price begin to move up. And also the double confirmation is the price break up the main line of trend ladder, right? Yes, so this is one case. So this is one of the stocks I have traded, the Singapore stock I have traded. And if you check some other stocks, let's say UG Healthcare, recently also quite, the rally still also quite strong, right? So how do we catch the bankers cost area for UG Healthcare? How do we know that the chance is coming? So here we have banker chips appear for 2 days, disappear. Bankers cost area should be like this, right? Like this, to cover the high and the low for these two candles, right? The corresponding candle, this one correspond to this candle. This red bar correspond to this candle. So high and low, like this, right? So this time obviously filled, right? So next time, bankers cost area based on this single candle here also filled because we soon have new banker chips appear, right? So we check the new ones. These two, after these two banker chips, the banker's cost area is like this, right? This candle and this candle, the high and the low for these two candles, like this. So after these two red bar, we have green bar flashing out. So means the banker chips cost area you can check now, right? Like this. And then trend ladder turn red here. Of course, sometimes you buy the first time, then it might there might be some flashing out. So the price drop first. If you see the trend ladder turn green again, maybe you can stop loss first. But next time, when the price successfully stand above the banker's cost area again, and you see the trend ladder turn red, right? So go to check the trend ladder for you. So here, can you see this? Here, the trend ladder is still green, right? Still green. And the next one. Yes, trend ladder turn red. And we see the price above the banker's cost area, right? So this is the day you can consider to buy. So you buy here. Now we are reaching the main line of trend ladder. This is supposed to be resistance. If the resistance is very strong, price unable to break up the main line, still need to consider stop loss or to sell first, because main line resistance sometimes not easy to break up. The resistance can be quite strong. So how do we tell? When you see the price reach the main line, then resistance, but the correction here, it never even touched the half of this long bullish candle here. I know I'm safe. I know I'm quite safe. Half level is here, all right? You see, although the mean line has resistance, but the correction here is a very weak one. It can never even touch the half of this long bullish candle. It's quite safe. The upward momentum quite strong. So if I have bought here, I have a lot of banker chips. Okay, so if we check, this time obviously filled, no need to check because the banker's cost area is a very wide one. This candle is the first candle. This candle is the last candle. The high of this candle is the high price. The low of this candle is the low price. So the banker's cost area should be like this, right? Should be like this. So obviously, no need to buy this time. And this time, high and low of this candle, right? The price also didn't break up the banker's cost area, so filled. This time, filled again. So no need to buy. And now you know that it's not like when the banker chips appear, you can buy. Not that simple. You need to check the banker's cost area. And then for this time, we go 4 on end, right? So we check the high and low for this period should be, it's a very narrow range, but should be like this, right? Right? Yes, the high of this candle is the high for this period. Low of this candle is the low for this period. Still filled, right? So it filled all the previous times. You see, this time also filled. This time also filled because like this, right? Also filled. And then the last time here. Right? These two. This time also filled, and these two, you check successful. And we have a trend ladder turn rate. Trend ladder also turn rate. So bottom catch. Main line, remember, main line should be resistance. You need to see whether or not the price can break up the resistance here. If I'm unable to break up, trend ladder turn green, better leave first. Turn green or not? Yes. If you want to be safe, maybe you can leave first. But you know, as long as the price remain above the banker's cost area, we're quite safe. And next time, trend ladder turn red again, you can buy again. Okay, so this time we have sold away already, right? And then next time you see the correction is coming, right? When did it stop dropping further? You see this candle, the low price, just touch the banker's cost area. So you see this phenomenon a lot. Double confirmation. The first time the price break up the banker's cost area, then next time, soon the price might drop to touch the banker's cost area again, get support to confirm it is effective banker's cost area. Then begin to go up again. You can buy again at this trend ladder turn red again candle. Okay. This is how we can catch the bottom here. So you see after that, it's a very forceful rally until now. So by checking banker chips, you will be able to buy at the best entry points here. Of course, we have tried. The first time we tried, it's not a very successful try, but the second time you try again, that is the big rally here, the big profit for you here. Okay, so this is how we apply banker chips. No need to check the height. The height not that instructive. Bottom catch, if you want to combine, you can, but I don't feel necessary because roughly bottom catch will tell you the same information. We only check new indicators when this new indicator can give us extra information. Okay, if no extra information, what's the point of checking that indicator? No use. It tells us the same thing. It's just like, wow, some people tell you it's 8 o'clock already. You know it's 10:58 already. Some people already told you the time now is 10:58. You don't need another person tell you it's 10:58. You already know it. It's the same thing. Bottom catch, if you check the signal, would be roughly the same as what the trend ladder have told you, what the banker's cost area have told you. So no need to check the bottom catch. Okay, so that's just my point of view. Okay, if you want, you also can combine. Okay, if this method, it doesn't work only for Singapore markets, it works for any market. Let's say for Hong Kong, we can check several Hong Kong cases. Let's say, it's a bit, it's still changing to Hong Kong market. Just give it a moment to change market, all right? Actually, banker chips is a very comprehensive, very powerful indicator. It can be applied for a lot of cases. It's very, yes, a very practical indicator. It's a very practical indicator here. And for Hong Kong market, let's say 00981 SMIC, right? SMIC, recently we also have a forceful rally here. For this rally, if you go back, check Homely software, maybe you cannot buy earlier. You can buy at the best entry points. But if you check banker chips, what do you get? Banker chips, this day, price break up, the banker's cost area, trend ladder, turn rate. Of course, after we buy here, we see the resistance of the mean line here. That's why we see a forceful one to the correction. If you want to stop loss, can try. But if you see trend ladder, turn rate again, you can buy back again. So this happen a lot in the real trading. The first time you try to buy, it might fail, but the chance is still there. If you just give up, never look at the stock again, you miss the rally in future. So better after, if you feel this one has chance, the first time you try, failed, doesn't matter. You keep monitoring. It's very important to keep monitoring, never give up. Next time, tell you buy signal again, you just buy. Usually, the second time or the third time you buy, there will be great profit for you. But for us, many of us, we try the first time, failed, then we just give up. We easily give up, never look at the stock again. Then after a long time, we look back again. Wow, then we feel that we used to buy at the best entry points. Only there's some let's say some trick, some flashing out. Then you were flushed out. Okay. Yes. So this is for SMIC. Also, the previous time this rally here for just for a period bottom here, right? And then you check. Okay. So this is the banker chip red bar, banker's cost area, and the price didn't really stand above. We are checking the close price, all right? We always check the close price. After this banker chip appear, red bar appear, this day the price touched the top of the banker's cost area, didn't really break up. So this time actually failed. This time. The banker chips area based on this candle. This candle, right? Break up. Here we see trend ladder still green. If you want to be quite safe, you wait until trend ladder turn red, right? But you need to act very fast because for this day it's a forceful rally. If you act very slow, maybe your position would be higher, your cost would be higher. Okay, but banker chips already told you this day already break up the banker's cost area. You can get prepared in advance so that you can act at a faster speed, so you can buy at a lower price. So this rally. After it, you want to do short-term trading, you can sell when the trend ladder turn green. Trend ladder turn green. For short-term trading, you can sell. Trend ladder break down the main line, you definitely need to clear your position because it means for medium term turn bearish, you need to clear your position. Okay. Yes, this is a Hong Kong market. If we check previously, Alibaba has dropped a lot, right? So some people are talking about bottom catch, right? Here, how do we know that the rally would come? By checking banker chips. It tells you banker's cost area, where is it? This and this, right? These two candles, the high and low. So now the price still within the banker's cost area, means not yet confirmed. If in future we have new banker chips, red bar appear again, maybe we need to check the new banker's cost area. We always abandon the previous ones. We check the latest. But if in future, never we have a new red bar appear. So this banker's cost area is still effective and until we have new red bar here, right? So means we can keep monitoring. If no new banker chips red bar appear again in future, then you just check the top of this banker's cost area. If in future we have new banker chip red bar appear, we check the new banker's cost area. Okay, so this is how we can deal with Alibaba in the safest way. Okay, and we will never miss the chances if we check the banker chips like this. Okay, so this is for Hong Kong. Actually, this morning when I was checking the Hong Kong market, I got one stock 01766. I don't know much. Oh yes, this is the one we were just now checking at the very beginning. I don't know much about this stock, but I just checked the ranking for today for Hong Kong market. Then I saw this one. I feel that if we check the banker chips, wow, the buy point would be very, this is the very good buy point here, the best buy point here. So you buy here, you can catch the biggest profit here. All right, so this is for Hong Kong markets. If you want to check Malaysia, if I change the Malaysia market, still switching. Okay, already switched. Malaysia market, let's say 2194 MMC. Okay, so this one, firstly, you check. Now we are on the right side, actually. The real extreme bottom appears here. You see, banker chips always appear. It never, most of the times, it never fails to appear at the real big bottom. That's the value of banker chips. It's very, very powerful, okay? So bottom, that's the real bottom. After that, mainline trend ladder, upward, we enter medium term to long term bullish. This is right side. You see, on right side, usually banker chips would not appear, right? You see, on left side, appear frequently. Right side, not that much, but we also have it appear here. We also have it appear here and also recently, right? So why? That's because you see price drop below the mean line of trend ladder. I mentioned right side, if you want banker chips appear, at least the price should drop below the mean line of trend ladder. Remember just now when we check iFast, also the reason why iFast banker chips appear on the right side, because price already dropped below the mean line of trend ladder. Remember the chart I show you? Yes, the chart I show you just now is very important. Where the possible positions where banker chips would appear, okay? So yes, for this one, banker chips, one single bar, red bar, banker's cost area based on this single candle. Actually, yesterday the price already stand above, successfully stand above the banker's cost area. Why I cannot draw lines? Oh, I don't know what's the matter with the mouse. Okay. I don't know what's wrong, but you know that it's this candle, right? This candle. Yes. Okay. So this candle, this day the price break up. Of course, you want to be sure. You wait until trend ladder turn red. Now it's still green, right? And the mainline resistance. If in future the price can break up the mainline and trend ladder turn red, you buy, it's quite safe, and you will buy at relatively low position. Of course, if you are aggressive type, maybe this day when the price break up the banker's cost area, you already can buy, but don't forget to set stop loss, especially when you are acting in such aggressive way before the trend indicator give you the confirmation, before the price break up the mean line resistance. But the feature, the beauty is you are aggressive type, you buy earlier. Okay, you are the conservative type, you can buy safer, but your buy point might be slightly higher than the aggressive investors. That's it. You need to decide yourself what type you are so that you know what strategy to take here based on the banker's cost area. Okay, so that's for Hong Kong market. Then you check US market, also the same. And here is one other thing. just now we say that for right side, right? For right side trading, bunker chips seldom appear unless it's a very forceful correction. Then maybe possible bunker chips would appear. But sometimes we also want to apply bunker chips on the right side. Is there a way to apply bunker chips on the right side? Actually, there is. Okay, so for example, this is a plug, right? So plug, it has been very strong, very bullish, right? It has been extremely bullish here, but for plug, we don't have bunker chips. Yes, this is the time when the correction is forceful one below the mainline trend ladder. So why we have bunker chips appear here and price break up the bunker's cost area, give us a very forceful long-term rally here. The price never give us the chance to break down the mainline of trend ladder again, right? This is the extremely bullish type. But for this kind of stock, on the right side, if you still want to apply bunker chips, is there a way? Actually, there is a way to apply. How do we do it? Actually, you can switch to the mini chart. Okay, so I just want to roughly show you because I don't have enough time. So if I go to 60-minute chart, you check, interestingly, in the 60-minute chart, on 29th December, end of last year, we have bunker chips on the 60-minute chart. And if you check the bunker's cost area, like this, right? When did the price really break up the bunker's cost area? This candle. And you check the date. The date is January the 6th, okay? January the 6th, 10:30 a.m. Okay, so you buy at the best entry point. I tell you, you go back to check the daily chart. 6th January. Go back to check daily chart. Where is 6th January? Yes, that's this day. You can buy just at the beginning of this big rally. Why I talk about this? Because for us, you check the right side trading indicators. When you realize that this one has chance, the price already gave you a big upward gap. Some people feel it's difficult to chase after the rally. Yes, I always mention, don't chase after the rally, right? If you don't want to chase after the rally, after this big upward gap here. So how do we manage to catch the opportunity here? Because if you feel that it's too high after the big upward gap, then you don't buy, you wait, then you totally miss this rally here, right? So in order to avoid chasing after the rally and also avoid missing the chances here, the best entry point is on 6th January. But if you check the daily chart, you check the normal indicators here, you don't feel that at this point, the big rally would come. If I go back for you, this candle, how do you know that the chances would come? Is this candle any special? No, not sure, right? But you go back to check the mini chart, you realize that on that day, 6th January 2021, 10:30 a.m., we got the price successfully stand above the banker's cost area. So you buy that day, you successfully catch this big upward gap. Okay, you don't have to worry that you didn't buy after the you didn't buy before, right? Then after that cannot chase, because following day also is a big upward gap after gap. Who dare to buy? Unless you're the very aggressive type, then you can never, maybe you will never enter. You will never enter, you miss this rally. You see gap after gap, just very strong. So you buy early. How to buy earlier? The beauty of bunker chips. Left side trading, even on the right side, you apply you can catch the chances earlier than others, especially for this kind of bullish stock. So that's the beauty for bunker chips. I tell you personally, I really like bunker chips. This indicator is very powerful. At the very beginning, I feel that it can only be applied on the left side, right? Then on the right side, I cannot apply it. I feel it's a pity. But after I have done some study, I realized that, whoa, on the right side also can apply. It's in the mini chart. But of course, if you want to apply it in the mini chart on the right side, we have some conditions. It's not like any stock you can use it on the right side for mini chart, okay? We have preconditions, and today I don't have enough time to share with you all the details, okay, about how to apply it on the right side for bunker chips. Maybe next seminar, okay? Next session, real-time trading session, again, connected by me, I will share with you more about how to trade on the right side with bunker chips, so that you can really accurately catch the buy points and the sell points. Okay, so I think we are already, yes, it's already, we're already over time, right? Okay, so I think I will call it a day for this session today, and looking forward to seeing you next real-time trading session. Okay, see you next time. Hope you like it, and hope you this session can be instructive. Okay, bye bye.